Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the one and the only Rumboyz Fantasy Network. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe if you guys have not already. This is Rumday Night Pregame Football Live. What is going on? Representing the GM Network, the GMM Network. Ladies and gentlemen, Bogart Scott Free. What is going on, brother?
Hey, I might as well be the GM Network today because I'm trying to generally manage my life today. You know what I mean? Yeah, so a little beat up off of our 7-day streak, and this essentially is gonna make it 8 days straight. You know what I mean? We've been going in, man. The grit don't quit. We pushing that boulder uphill. Yeah, I mean, should we get ceremonious right out the gate?
Cheers to me. Cheers to you, all the Rumboys and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly.
Dilly dilly, my brother.
Gavin said, "Thank you, Lockett, for giving me that win by catching everything."
Yeah, 20 targets, man.
Metcalf, Drake, and Olsen did nothing, and I won somehow. Yo, yesterday was full of miracles. Roblox Aaron was good. Let's go ahead and dive right into some of those miracles. Tyler Lockett last night, 55 fantasy points. Depending on how your league was set up, you had about 50, 55 fantasy points out of it.
Oh, that's right. Didn't I play against you with Lockett? Yeah, bring it up.
I was not gonna bring it up. So as long as I'm gonna bring that one up, though, I do have to go ahead and bring up the fact that I sunned both you and Steamboat Joe.
Very graceful winner you are.
I am honestly like when I saw it happen at first, I thought that I was gonna lose to him. Like it looked like I was winning all day, and then like the afternoon games came around, he started to come back, and then then Lockett got on the field, or no, I think it was Lockett. I can't remember what happened during who exactly was an SBI.
You had Murray in the SBI. Yeah. Killer Kyler Wren.
Yeah, I had Kyler Murray, and then boom, like that was just annihilation from there. Let's see, and then you just stood no chance.
Yeah, you know what I mean. And it sucks too when you have the energies that you have to put towards something like, and I needed Murray to pull it off for me in a ton of other leagues. So I was happy to see it go off. Yeah, it's the balance.
I have Higbee, and he's inactive. Jimmy Graham is available in my league, but I have the Rams defense, so I'll lose points on defense if Graham scores. By the way, I'm up 30, and my opponent has Cam Akers. What do I do? So Darson, if you can, is Everett available? Is Everett available? And maybe you're not having to worry about Jimmy Graham scoring. I will say that Jimmy Graham is going to find the end zone. That usually typically happens.
That's what he's good for.
Yeah, he's good. He's good for a touchdown. He could be two, but against this Rams team, I do have the Rams winning.
You do attack Chicago Bears defense with the tight end position. With no Everett, with no
Higbee, you can go and get
Everett. You know what I mean? He's gonna be the volume play on top of that's how you attack them. So I like the Everett pickup as a replacement.
Now, as far as your defense, you're up 30 points. If you're worried about losing points with your defense, you can get real grimy with it and drop that defense and not worry about losing points. But then you still have to remember that you're still fighting an uphill battle with your opponent having Cam Akers. So you're just hoping that Cam Akers is managed, that the Bears defense manages Cam Akers on the ground. So that's what you're hoping for, Darson. Like I said, you could drop that defense if you're really worried about losing points. I try and be optimistic as possible and hope that I'm going to gain some.
Yeah, I think that's unnecessarily panicking.
Exactly, that's super unnecessarily panicking.
Because then it's like you might need those points. That you know what I mean?
Exactly. What if they go off? What if Nick Foles just has a terrible night? What if all Chicago does is put up a field goal tonight?
Yeah, the likelihood of this being like a big blowout shootout game, I don't think that's in the big realm of possibility. Definitely can see,
your defense is going to get you points. Don't settle for the 30-point lead, and then maybe, what if you're tight end, whether you go Graham or you go Everett, what if they only go out there and get you 10? And then Cam Akers, what if he just has a crazy night? Now, I'm not predicting that he's going to have a crazy night. I'm predicting that you're going to win, Darson. those points. Go after them. Keep those guys. Keep that defense. If you want to go Jimmy Graham, don't worry about that. I think that he has a nose for the end zone. If you want to go Everett, I think that you're gonna be happy there as well.
He has the Rams defense, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I would like Everett then, because then, if Jimmy Graham, you put him in your lineup and he does start to eat, that takes away from your defense. So I would rather have, what I mean? It cancels itself out. Like he scores a touchdown, you're like, yeah, then it's minus whatever on your defense. So I'd rather, and you want opportunity to continue to add to your lead. So what better way than to have, every time your defense is on, you have opportunity. Then when they're off, you have Everett on the field. So, I like that.
You guys think it's a good idea to sell Lockett high right now? I'm 6-1 in my PPR league. If guys are going to give you the right thing, okay?
Yeah. Say you can get Devontae Adams. You know what I mean? I'd do that maybe, but
or
maybe
but I mean
AJ Brown plus. You know what I mean? Or if you need running back,
Yeah, I would go off of your team needs and get what you need.
In PPR right now, Tyler Lockett, numero uno.
Yeah. So I mean, right now I'm
off of that.
Yeah, right now I'm hanging on to Lockett personally, Roger. But I like that you're being optimistic and you understand everything has a price. Just make sure that you're loading up on value, bro. I'd want to get a lot for Lockett right now. You're coming up off your best damn running back, like your best, most stable running back. Like I want something. If they're hurting at receiver, I'm hurting at running back. I'm trying to upgrade and make a come up.
Yeah, maybe even if I want one of them stable tight ends, them big dog tight ends. You know what I mean? Maybe I might do that too. But right now, Tyler Lockett, he doesn't have a.
He's a commodity. Anymore. He's a commodity.
Yeah, and he's just like. This also is a product of personnel on the field. Mm-hmm. Patrick Peterson, he manned up and shadowed the youngster DK Metcalf. So you know what I mean? That's why 20 targets went towards Tyler Lockett. You know what I mean?
I'm up 127-84 right now, and my opponent has Montgomery and Henderson playing today. Hopefully neither of them go off. Then Gavin right underneath says, I hope Henderson goes off. LOL. Montgomery, look,
Montgomery's a volume play.
Yeah, Montgomery. There's a chance that he could. Henderson, there's that boomer bust as well too.
Montgomery needs to find. He needs to find the paint. He needs to find the end zone.
120.
That's where you would worry about your lead, going away right there. And
Raj, I see yours ending in a game of inches. Maybe he ends at like maybe actually not even a game of inches. Maybe you win 127-115.
Yeah, because I mean, what is that? 80. He has almost he has a 40-point lead. You should feel good. Like, I mean, these are going to be two teams that are going to try to establish the run. One, you got Montgomery who gets all the volume. On the other side, there's a legit rotation. So, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't sweat it so much.
Milo says someone in my league just dropped Michael Gallup. Do you see him to start performing soon? No. No, I'm staying away from the Cowboys.
I'm perfectly comfortable being wrong about that one.
Yeah. I'll take.
I'll just be fine with not. Let someone else pick that guy up and fuck themselves. I mean,
exactly, Milo. Also, I'm up by 20 points, but I still have the Rams defense, and my opponent has Robert Woods. Do you think I will win? Robert Woods is a tricky play. You're up by that 20. You need your defense to go out there and perform. Yeah. Bank on that. Be praying for that. Be praying to the fancy gods for that. We're going to be baking on your win as well, Milo. We want
defense,
you to win.
Yeah, we're definitely rooting for you, bro. And I will say this: your 20-point lead right now immediately starts the game off as a 30-point lead once your defense gets started. So you know what I mean. You got that going for you. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. See, Raj said he has Ron Jones, CMC, Eckler, and Antonio Gibson at running back. So I think I'm good there. Okay, yeah. See, if you feel like you're good there, then bro, like don't. If you feel like, and it's only a 10-10 league, but the first two people picked Lamar and then Tyreek, so I got CMC at the third, bro. Yeah, wow. Man. I feel like you.
I feel like you're gonna. If with managers like that, I feel like you're okay.
Yeah, I feel like you're okay. I feel like you should hang on to Lockett. Man. Yeah, hang on to Lockett, bro. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. You got that team.
Plus, think about this, bro. who was that? Milo? Which
No,
one
that
was
was
it?
that was Raj.
Okay, yeah. Well, check this out, Raj. Them Seahawks, they in the playoffs, they got the Jets. I'm gonna want the receivers in that one because
Yep.
just like all of us, we know you intend on being in that chip, being in that championship. And if I remember correctly, Week 16, the Seahawks take on the Jets.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah,
Nice soft matchup. You're gonna just hope that they're playing their starters at least, long enough for you to get the volume points. Yeah, man. I need A-Rob for at least 15 tonight. Rams defense needs to suck. We'll see. We'll see. He can also get you that 15 though, in a multitude of different ways. He's
it's
A-Rob.
it's going to be a so
True.
it's going to be Jalen Ramsey, more than likely, is going to be on Allen Robinson.
Mm,
They came from the same team. They both were at the Jags together. You know what I mean? They on the Jags, they practice against each other every day. This is gonna be a really fun matchup. So if anything, bro, if there's anyone that knows Jalen Ramsey, it's gonna be A-Rob. And know him as in know how to best him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, so you should be confident in that you might be able to get that 15 points.
Tino asked Trevathan versus Kisser. Who
Oh,
gets more points tonight for IDP?
this is actually going down between him and Steamboat right now. And
Ooh.
yeah, so Steamboat actually this is like a make or break for him because of his record, and this is his league too. Like it's that 14 team super flex, 8 IDP spots.
Yeah.
I think
I like this question.
Trevathan's gonna be the one for me.
I'm gonna say Kisser.
I'm gonna say Trevathan because the Rams are gonna try to run a lot. They're gonna congest things in the secondary, and I know the game plan is going to be to have everything short. If it's through the air, everything's gonna be short, and then they're gonna try to establish the run. Trevathan's one of their best run stoppers, so what I mean, he should be good for a
Well,
handful of tackles.
Well, I mean, let's
Let's break this
dive
down
in.
though.
Yeah, let's break this down then. I mean, 44 and a half is the over under. 6.5. I believe going to hurry up and load. I believe Los Angeles. Yes. With the 69.9 win percentage to Los Angeles. What are you
That's
thinking
tricky.
here?
I feel like they're tricking us because if you ask me, I like Chicago in this game, just outright. I like Chicago. Like before we start getting further into breaking it down,
It's a big
because
bad LA world. We're all just happy to live in it.
I mean, think about this: the Rams, who have they played? Week 1 played the Cowboys. Turns out not so good this year, right? Week
Right.
2 they played the Redskins. Not knocking. The football team. Not knocking your team by any means. I'm just saying, it was the Dwayne Haskins led, you know what I mean, football team. Then week 3 they played Buffalo, and if you think about it, Buffalo hasn't beaten a really good team yet this year. You know what I mean? They've only been beating up on the bad teams. Look, they didn't even cover against the Jets yesterday. And if you think about it, Buffalo, arguably the best team that they have beat, is the Rams,
Yeah.
right? So who else? The Rams lost to my Niners.
Yeah.
The Rams beat the Giants. The Rams haven't really been beating any good teams yet.
Their last 5 opponents, so they lost to the Niners, but they beat Washington, they beat the Giants, they lost to Buffalo, they beat Philly. Those are
Yep.
their last 5. The Bears' last 5 is win-win Carolina, Tampa,
Tampa's a
loss
tough team.
Indy, win-win Atlanta, New York. So
Yeah.
it's flip-floppy there. The thing with Chicago is that they win and they win ugly.
Yeah, they do.
You know,
It's not pretty looking. And
yeah,
we know a lot of Chicago Bears fans, not only people that from the greater Illinois area that follow this channel. Also, shout out to the Bears Brews and the Bros. You know what I mean? So I'll tell you, the consensus with them is they're just happy they're winning because this doesn't look pretty. You know what I mean?
exactly. Good old Pete. I'm up 3 points. Need David Montgomery to get shut down in order to win. God, I hate being a Bears fan. Yeah, that's not happening. I don't think he's going to get shut down. I have
Yeah,
Zeke, John
he has
Taylor,
too much
Hopkins,
volume.
Lockett, Justin Jefferson, but I have no depth at all. Best depth player is Judy. Which on of these guys should I trade for more depth?
Yeah, man. But dang, it's the sad thing is like you
You have such a good maybe move
he
maybe package some of your bench pieces to try and develop depth. Maybe you
yeah.
can that's what I did. That's what I did in one of my leagues. I packaged up pieces and I went ahead and I developed depth. You
Yeah, dude.
know,
It's this is just this is that stretch, man, where like at least fortunately, well, like, I hate saying this out loud. Fortunately, there's been some significant injuries, so there is going to be players that are available. Tune in tomorrow for the waiver wire show. We might be able to just help get you through these bye weeks that are coming up
yeah,
without you needing to make some drastic moves. You know what I mean?
exactly. Waivers might actually be your best friend, Darsan.
Yeah.
We're gonna break down waivers tomorrow. I'm down three. So Rams D doesn't need to suck badly, but A Rob needs a solid game. Connor Burke, tough.
I mean, it's all in the hands of the fantasy gods now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got one for you.
Uh,
I'm up 3 points playing against Henderson, and I'm already in that one. I'm sitting at 500. I'm already looking like, okay, I'm gonna go to 3-4 here. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like, I'm not gonna fool myself. Like, you know what I mean? If it happens, I'll be happy as hell. But you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm already prepared. I'm already prepping myself. Like, all right, that's too unlikely. Like, he needs to like go out and get injured, like re-aggravate his groin or whatever it is he has that he's
Yeah,
dealing with.
something needs to happen. Yeah. Gavin says, I have a rough question for you here. Do you think Josh Allen continues on a decline and doesn't realize teams know what he does? If that is so, do I pick up Herbert, bench Allen, and drop Tua?
Oh, you just pick up
Well,
Herbert.
yeah. I mean, you should. Yeah. Hopefully, I would hope
You
that you
just do
could.
that. Like,
Yeah.
Herbert's a baller. Like, you just do that.
Yeah.
You know what I
But I
mean?
don't think at the same time, I don't think that Josh Allen's going to continue to decline.
Here's the thing with Josh Allen is, man, it's been a lot of bad defenses that he's been able to shred up. You know what I mean? But then he also has like those, like against the Rams where he had to will them back into the lead. You know what I mean? Like, he's been all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
Tennessee, well coached defense, not the best players on defense, they were able to shut him down. Then, the Chiefs, very good defense, very good coach on defense. Spagnola, boom, had their way with him. You know what I mean? Then you had someone like Greg Williams, who's in division, coaches for the Jets. You know what I mean? They made it difficult for him yesterday, and then like they were letting him get everything underneath. They're like, so that's why Cole
It's
Beasley had a hell of a game,
it's
and
a
then
one
he
QB league.
getting Herbert.
Yeah, go ahead and go Herbert. It's a one QB. Go
Yeah,
ahead and go Herbert because there's
and then
always going to be
just
a quarterback on available to you.
just drop. Here's the thing: I'll just drop Tua if you had to make a decision like that. I'm
Hmm.
dropping Tua. I'm grabbing Herbert, and I'm trying to move Josh Allen in a package deal to a quarterback needy, like a quarterback needy team. But
There you
also at the
go.
same time, there's a lot of. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of quarterbacks available if someone like Justin Herbert's floating around.
Exactly. Yeah. If it's a one QB, there's a lot of
Yeah,
QBs available. Also, there's Jamal Williams and Edmonds on the waiver wire, and I want all of that. Either one, please. Yeah, definitely go. Yeah, go get that. You want
yeah.
all of that right now.
Well, Aaron Jones, he could perhaps miss another week because they did this with Devontae Adams, where they're like, okay, we're gonna make sure he comes back and he's all the way right. You know what I mean? This is a team in reality that they want to get back to the championship game. You know what I mean? And maybe surpass what they did and get to the Super Bowl. So that requires their players to be healthy. I'd rather have Jamal Williams here if you needed someone immediately, but because
Yeah, he
Chase
said
Edmonds is going on a bye week.
Yeah. He said he's probably going to do his waiver claim in this order: Edmonds, Jamal Williams, then Herbert. So basically, all you said was that you flip Williams for Edmonds,
Yeah.
essentially. Okay. So I mean, you both are thinking kind of in the same in the same area. Win's a win, exactly.
Yep.
Um. Also, Raj asked, what do you guys think about, or what do you guys think the best settings for a PPR league are? The current commission is shit, so I'm taking over next year and
Nice.
want to know about bonuses and stuff. So you want to start? I mean, we did our super flex. Like I really like how the
Yeah.
SBI is set up.
Yeah, the SBI, it's the Smokey Bogey Invitational. That's me and my man Smokey. We co-commission this league. It's a super flex. We do 1 point for every 20 yards passing. So instead of your regular 4 points for every 100 yards passing for a quarterback, you're getting 5. That really adds value to the QB position. It makes people really think about, all right, I don't mind grabbing this QB early. Like Russell Wilson went in the second round in this league. Whoever did that, he's really happy because, he probably could have got Miles Sanders or whoever the fuck there. You know what I mean? Pretty sure Russell Wilson's outscoring any of those guys that he could have got there because of this format. As far as bonuses, we do a half point for every rushing first down. You know what I mean? Half point for every receiving first down. So if you catch a ball, your receiver catches a ball, he gets a half point and that point for the reception if it goes for a first down. You know what I mean? What else? At 40-yard plays and up, you get I think it's 2 points. 2 points bonus. So you get a 45-yard house call, right? So and it's a receiver. You're getting the 4.5 for the 45 yards plus the 2 points for the bonus for over 40. So that's 6.5 plus the touchdown, which makes it 12.5, and then the point for the reception. So there's 13.5 points right there. You know what I mean? Like this, Other than that, we also have some, you throw over 300, you get a bonus. I think it's like 5 points.
Yeah.
So it makes for extremely high scoring games. And me personally, no kickers. Just X-name. And then we also soup up the defenses. You know what I mean? Like the defenses get, there's many ways the defense can score you points.
Is Jonnu still good or drop?
No, don't drop him.
Don't drop him. Do not do that. He's still good. Don't worry.
Here's the thing. He was banged up coming into this game.
And they played the Steelers.
Yeah, they played the Steelers. And more importantly, too, they didn't get him into a full practice till Friday. He might have only had you played on offense, Robbie. What do they have? Like 25 scripted plays
exactly
on hand. He probably only had about 6 or 7 of those scripted plays that he was a part of. But they happened to be a lot of the goal line packages because he got the goal line target. You know what I mean? That could have been a touchdown. But yeah, I'm not jumping ship.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I would definitely look up a lot of popular super flex settings. We'll have to get we're gonna end up having to do a stream where we get the whole SBI back together here on this channel, and we do a mid-season recap talk session. Fantasy guys have already
do that.
Yeah, exactly. Fantasy guys have already struck me once this week. Had CD, Claypool, and Mike Evans in one league. Wasn't an important league, but the fantasy guys are real people. Gio Bernard's season is over, right? Isn't Joe Mixon coming back? Bogart, I think he should be back.
When is their bye week?
I'm not sure. I can check though.
Because this is a team they're not playing for anything really, but except for getting Joe Burrow completely acclimated. So I don't think rushing him back is. That's why, to be honest, that's why I traded him away last week in one of my leagues. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what? Let me get off injured Joe Mixon because when he's injured, they don't need to play him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's day to day. So and that was before the injury. Week 9 is their bye. He'll probably be back for Tennessee.
And we've seen him play hurt before. So if he was already day to day, this is just being precautionary, I think. You know what I mean? This Wednesday's report will be telling. I mean, the practice report Wednesdays are usually telling. Because then that's yeah.
We're going to make a Bogart AI commish.
Let's do it.
Oh, my God.
Hey, listen, if they're... you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. A lot of people, when they play in our super flex leagues, they end up adopting that structure and then utilizing it in their other leagues. Because it's like when you're looking at shootouts when you're looking at the total matchups, and you're seeing 180, 200 just regularly.
Yo,
that's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro.
It's fine, yo. It's a lot.
Yeah.
Fine.
Like
Uh,
what did Murray put up? What did he put up for you? Like almost 50?
yeah. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. Gavin
Love that.
said also, I would like to say your prediction on Insta of Bell signing with the Chiefs aged very well. Well, thank you. Thank you. I'm pretty good at this.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan or Joe Burrow. Joey Burrow, bro.
Yeah, give me Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
He's phenomenal.
Yeah,
and he's young and wild, so he'll run.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You're not going to get that from Matt Ryan.
No, you're not getting none of that action out of
No.
Matt Ryan. I'm off the old veteran QBs now. I'm on to the new guard.
I love the new guards, bro. Justin Herbert, Joey Badass Burrow,
Lamar Jackson, Patrick
Lamar
Mahomes.
Jackson, yeah,
Like,
Patrick
I'm loving
Mahomes.
this. Kyler Murray. Like, I'm loving these young QBs, bro.
We're gonna have fun for years in fantasy.
Yeah, we're gonna have fun for a long time to come.
Even Josh Allen, in his third year, he's taking leaps and bounds, man. He's only gonna get better, hopefully. You know,
Miles, why? Because of Jacobs and Robinson on your bench. Why is Robinson on your bench?
Jacobs would have been a savvy sit. That would have been a very sharp sit because he's the only reason people play Josh Jacobs this week is because he's a must-play guy.
Yeah.
But if you had someone like Robinson against the Chargers, and Robinson's at the top of the league as far as his opportunity shares.
Yeah, I would have understood
like
if you benched
80%.
Jacobs. But Robinson, you had to play Robinson this
Because
week.
Jacobs was playing against the number 2 run defense this week,
Mm-hmm.
and their offensive line was missing pieces to COVID, so that would have been understandable. But I mean, these are just and then this is a part of being a manager. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, like I would rather make the wrong decision myself and lose because of me than some bonehead I'm playing who doesn't know what he's doing and he's just randomly throwing in guys, and then I end up getting beat. You know what I mean? Like, like anybody who decided to start Rashard Higgins this week just out of the blue. You know what I mean? Where he's like, you didn't know, there was no prediction that OBJ was going to get hurt.
Yeah, those things, yeah, but things like that aren't normally gonna happen. But I mean, yeah, like if you bench Jacobs this week, Miles, you know that's understandable. Robinson, we're playing. Robinson is in that Jacobs role where it's like you're must playing him now every week.
Yeah, like I would have went down with the ship with Robinson and Jacobs in my lineup somehow, because Robinson is, you know what people got to start realizing is like, who cares if he's a guy that you got off the waiver or a guy that you drafted with your Mr. Irrelevant pick, because you know he continues to play like this. Next year he's a second round.
He's a second round pick next year if
Yeah.
he keeps playing like this. You think Nelson Aguilar is a go for next week? Got 21 this week. Yeah, I think we can. He's new scenery. He's a new player.
Yeah, I mean, and Derek Carr finds him. That's, you know what I mean. Like, there's a lot of attention that goes towards Waller and Henry Ruggs. So Nelson Aguilar, he's not even like great talent wise at all, if you ask me. But he's just what's the word I'm looking for? He's unchecked.
It's just go for him.
They forget about him
until proven otherwise. I mean, we just gotta go for him. We're just gonna go off of facts. I have Todd Gurley, and I want to trade him because I have Julio Jones. Who should I trade Todd for? I want a running back. Todd's actually not bad for you to continue to flex. I mean, he accidentally scored a touchdown, and that no one's complaining about it. Yeah. You know, and no one's complaining about it. Yeah.
I mean, when Julio's there, it helps Todd Gurley.
It helps. Yeah. I don't know if I'm wanting to. I mean, if you're wanting to move him,
how about this? You know, look at. Would you say Chris Carson's better? And Chris Carson's kind of banged up right now. You might be able to get someone, or you have James Robinson, who we were just talking about, who's going on a bye week. He's going on a bye week. I would buy the bye week. You know what I mean? I would buy it and have him.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because I would rather throw him in.
You could convince people, hey, he's only a waiver wire guy. He's just he got off of waivers.
He's got him for free anyway. Like, you know what I mean?
Matt Ryan's a Subaru hatchback. Fuck. Karate Cowboy. What the hell?
Yeehaw!
Almost all my receivers had under 10 points. That's my weakness. Holy shit.
I mean, fuck, man. It happens, bro.
It happens, yeah.
I'd try to look at someone who needs depth at receiver and go snatch up their best receiver.
Miles,
do a 2-for-1. You know?
Miles, from now on, bro, if you could start Jacobs like Bogart said, he played a number two run defense. Like, shit happens, right? But from now on, I mean, usually Jacobs, he's always a baller, right?
Yeah.
But if you can fit Jacobs and Robinson into the lineup, like I found a way in one of my lineups where I have Jacobs and I have James Robinson. I have James Robinson in my flex. You want all that action, like you want all of that action.
Oh yeah.
Get Ruggs engaged. They are going to blow up soon. Good old Pete. I don't know about Gage. Gage is scaring me.
I mean, like, one thing about Gage is he's on an offense that's going to throw the ball 45 times a game. So you got that going for you. But then it's really rolling the dice over there because the priorities, when Julio's healthy, the priority goes Julio, Ridley, and then maybe even someone could argue Ridley, Julio, then Hayden Hurst. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because Hayden Hurst has been getting involved. 6 targets, 4 catches. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had the TD the other week. I mean, he's starting to the arrow's starting to point up for them. Russell Gage he's a filler guy. You know what I mean?
Yep, exactly. Hey, Karate Cowboy, he said, man, I don't know what the matchup is this week, but expect Gurley to absolutely go off until he hits all his incentives and gets his name back up on top of everybody's boards. He did that shit on purpose. He knows Atlanta and dumpster fire, and he's got to ball out and bail. Makes sense.
It makes total sense, but I just, what the worst thing he has going for him is he's an aging, injury-prone running back. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, at best, he's a rotational guy next year somewhere. You know what I mean? Like I could see him going, wanting to go to a contender for cheap. Like maybe he goes and sits behind Derrick Henry next year, or maybe he goes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, because come on, bro. Like running backs, you draft those things.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I mean? You draft running backs.
And Atlanta might fuck around and bring him back on that 2nd-year option that they got in that contract.
Are the Raiders good?
No. Tired of people just. I've been lightweight getting into it with Raider fans because like they live and die on the Niners being good or bad, and it's like, listen, bro, and I'd be reminding all of them, when you guys don't make the playoffs, or if you do, and then you guys are one and done, I'm gonna be right there to kick you when you're down. I'm gonna be right there to remind you that you guys weren't good.
No,
Derek Carr sucks.
The Raiders aren't good.
Derek Carr sucks.
The Raiders aren't good. They are mediocre. They will be mediocre.
They're
3-3.
Yeah, and guess what? My Niners have a better record than them right now. Take that, Raider fans. Always fucking trying to shit on my Niners, bro. Like, listen, bro.
Exactly.
We're not checking for y'all. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm picking up Donovan Peoples-Jones. OBJ out. Call all 3 of his targets. That'll for sure build trust.
I liked him coming out of the draft.
Yep,
I thought he was one of the better. I thought he was a top 10 receiver, but supposedly in college he like mouthed off to like the coaches, so it extremely dropped his draft capital. You know what I mean? Because you can't do that.
We'll see how that one's gonna work.
I'm really trying to look at like an Austin Hooper, to be honest with you. When he comes back from his appendicitis,
hang on.
I think it's gonna be Landry, who obviously was the biggest benefactor as far as the receivers, but that system likes throwing at the tight end. You know what I mean? I think this actually makes this team better because you don't have to like hyper target someone like OBJ, who is a diva. You know what I mean? Like there was a touchdown reception by Harris, right? The tight end. He had 2 this game. The first one, Baker ran over to OBJ and Landry, and he was just like consoling them, like, listen, guys, it's gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because they're kind of deep. They're divas. They want their touchdowns.
The Browns are neither here or there. The Browns are gonna be trash. They're gonna disappoint everyone later in the year. Just like Raiders fans. So
I mean, they're all beat up right now too. So
yeah, they're all beat up. It's not good.
They really can't wait till their bye week comes around.
They need it.
Yeah, they're all banged up.
Kettle's 2-5, ninth out of 10th, three-man keeper, PPR. Ryan, AJ Brown, and DK. Jefferson, the DJs, so DJ
Shark.
Moore and DJ Shark.
Yeah.
Marquise Brown, Henry. I'm thinking he's saying Hunter Henry or no. Derrick Henry. I'm assuming that's Derrick Henry. Kareem Hunt, Jacobs, McKinnon, and then Andrews is his tight end. AJ Brown's 4th and 5th round picks. Really first and second because the 3 first rounds are their keepers. For Mahomes.
Rather keep my skill guys. Dude. You got to remember, it's about position scarcity. You know what I mean?
But you're also hold on. You're
quarterback's not a scarce position.
You're second and you're 2-5, bro. How are you? I can't believe you're 2-5 with that team.
Hey man, he might be at the top of the league in points allowed. I mean, that's happening to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the office league, you know what I mean? Like it's just by the grace of the fantasy gods who he's actually playing against.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the thing, man. Let's just be like keep all your best skill guys. You know what I mean? That's what I'm doing.
Man, that's crazy. Oh my gosh, it'd be hard for me to see if you can move. No, wait. See if you can move. See if you can move your tight end. See if you can move Andrews. Let's see if we can move Andrews.
Yeah, see if you can move Andrews for another tight end. Like maybe go get like a Hunter Henry and like maybe the next year's 2nd round pick from that person.
Get you go. Maybe you take a hit at tight end, move Andrews, see if you get a package deal. Maybe like another tight end and then something else. Like a quarterback or something. Well, you have Matt Ryan as your quarterback, then that fucking sucks, dude. Having Ryan as your keeper, oh my gosh, that's what you. I feel like that's
because he drafted Ryan mad early. Then, if that's the case, because he said you have to keep the 3.
Dude, you gotta. Oh man.
Yeah, man, that's tough right there. I mean, see, and this is why we always say in single QB, don't grab that early round quarterback. You know what I mean?
You're in a
especially
tough position.
Not a Matt Ryan. Like you know what I mean? Like Matt Ryan was like a 8th, 9th rounder in single QB leagues. You know what I mean? Like, but it's all
Dude,
good.
I love your receivers. Yeah, I love your receivers. You may have to make that move so you can get a quarterback.
But come on, let's be honest. You're not mad at having Matt Ryan right now. He's throwing the ball a ton.
Or either drop a piece off your bench and go get you a quarterback, bro.
Why don't you let us know what quarterbacks are available? If Herbert's out there, you snatch him up.
Yeah.
Done.
Running backs get old fast. Hard to even think of Big Gurley as an aging back. Needs to get on the Mexican supplements and soak in stem cells. Derrick Henry, Todd Gurley, 1-2, and Babe would go Super Saiyan. Yo, that would be crazy.
He was in LA for a long time playing for the LA Rams, bro. And Mexico was right there. You know what I mean? He could have been done that. Head on over to Tijuana real quick.
David Lush.
Right? Go to the liquor store, man. He buy them things at the drugstore over there like nothing. Listen, Todd Gurley is just he's done things like go get stem cell research done. I mean stem cell treatment. His knees are going to fall off all the way one day.
Guys, no worries. No, you're good.
I'm just being honest. Like
guys, is there a chance of the Bears losing tonight? They are so good, says David Lush. So Bogart picked the Bears. I picked the Rams. But in terms of is there a chance, like to answer your question directly, there's this any given Monday, any given Sunday. This is the NFL.
Yeah. And it's you got the little bit of intangibles, like you got the revenge narrative for Nick Foles. You know what I mean? Even though, that was a short time he spent over there with the Rams, but still, nonetheless, it's an organization that passed him on, traded him away, traded for him only to trade him away. Back to the team they traded for. You know what I mean? So, maybe he got that going, but it's really just going to bank on Does good Nick Foles show up or bad Nick Foles? And on the flip side, same thing with Jared Goff. These are two of the most inconsistent QBs.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You don't know which one's going to show up. Holla at Peyton Manning, Giro Doc. That dude put Humpty Dumpty back together. Big ass head back together again.
That's
I have
funny.
Adams, Hill, Godwin, Thielen, and Woods. Any room for AB?
Yeah, I mean, go whatever. What else?
I mean, what do you
You're
really
not dropping
need
none of
AB
them.
for? Yeah, you're not dropping none of them for AB. I mean,
Yeah, maybe you know what I would do? This is gonna sound crazy to most people, but sounds very sane to me. I would just trade away Tyreek Hill for a position need. Tyreek Hill carries such a big name value.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
But he's
Don't do that.
boomer bust.
Don't do that.
By definition, he's boomer bust.
I'm not doing that.
You know what, too? I'm not even tripping on AB, to be honest.
I'm not tripping.
I'm
Exactly.
not even tripping off half of him, or I'm not.
That's going to be so with the receivers that are all three there. That's going to be all three of them are going to be boomer bust. No, like I'm good. If you're already dealing with a muddle situation in Kansas City with all those receivers, no. Just keep Hill, man. Just keep no. Don't do anything.
I'm saying, like, for a positional need, he has some good receivers over there. He could trade Tyreek Hill and bring back something he needs.
I mean, if he needs like a running back, I mean,
that's what I said. A positional need. He doesn't need receiver.
No, yeah.
That's why he's asking, like, which one should I drop?
But for Antonio, if you're just trying to ride out the Antonio hype, you have a really good team. You don't need to drop any of those guys. If
I would drop my kicker and pick up Antonio Brown. Then during the course of the week, I'm trading away to Antonio Brown. Then I'll pick up a kicker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, do some crazy shit like that. That's the only but yeah, like you're not dropping any of those guys for Antonio Brown to answer your question. If you have someone else on your bench though, that's just you're never going to start. They're never even going to be in a bye week or never, like whatever the case. Then sure, whatever, go for it, you know. But you have good receivers. Can y'all boys rate my trade? Of course. Let's see what you got, Spartans. Zeke Hill, John Taylor for Dalvin Cook and DK.
I'm not mad at that because I'm ready to jump ship on the one Ezekiel Elliott share I have.
Yep.
And no one will probably give me something like a Dalvin Cook. So just the fact that you were able to do that during a bye week and Dalvin Cook is a little banged up. Then you get DK.
And you got DK.
Yeah, who only had a down week because I've still respect. And this has actually been an ongoing debate between me and you on this show, Robbie, because I actually still respect Patrick Peterson. And like, I think this was a perfect case of a younger receiver. Patrick Peterson just knew how to take advantage of him. You know what I mean?
Rendon, yes. Trey Gurley for James Conner. Continue. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you do that immediately.
Yeah, go ahead and continue what you're saying over Spartans.
And I think I give him an A+ on that trade. I like it. I think Tyreek Hill's boomer bust. Like, Tyreek Hill will get you week winning outings, but on a per game basis, not good. What did he do for this week?
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't.
Exactly. He didn't show up. He didn't show up on a radar.
It was a snow game. No, it was a snow game.
But and then before all that, he needed a touch. He had a touchdown in every game besides these two. So this past 2 weeks, he's had a touchdown in every game, and that's pretty much been saving his production. And the more and more they're able to establish the run, even bringing in Le'Veon Bell. This tells, like, look at Patrick Mahomes in a winning effort. He had a bad fantasy outing.
Anyone that is thinking like Bogard, send me your Tyreek Hill shares, and we can talk.
Hey, listen, if I have Tyreek Hill, I'm not just trading away for a bum. You know what I mean?
I know that, but I'm willing to listen. I'm definitely willing to listen.
Of course, because on the flip side, you're not giving up nobody that's too. You're not going to give up a super top rated guy.
Because
right now
me personally, because this is where we're different on Tyreek Hill. I know that you're open to moving Tyreek Hill. Me, I'm not open to moving Tyreek Hill. If I have Tyreek Hill, I'm keeping Tyreek Hill.
I like players on a per game basis that come through. You know what I mean?
What is your opinions on Mims and P Ryan breakout week this week? I have them both in Dynasty. Do you think they are worth holding on to?
That's really a breakout. Maybe they finally showed up.
I'm not banking on that. I'm not saying it's a breakout.
When there's no more Adam Gaze, that whole team will be better.
Exactly. I don't feel like they're worth holding on to. I'd say sell. I'd say sell.
Yeah.
Like the Jets are not going to be good for a long time, and yeah, no, sell. Go get yourself better pieces on better teams that'll actually produce,
Yeah.
and that'll actually, especially in dynasty, that'll probably last and have NFL careers. They're not going to be like 2, 3 year, 4 year things, and then they're done, and they're probably never even going to play.
These players that we're talking about right now specifically, like, you know, I really liked Mims in this, you know, but he was extremely raw. Like, he was extremely raw talent. You know what I mean? And coming out of college,
I want him to go to. I just don't like the fact that they're with
the
the Jets. Yeah,
exactly.
That's so hot and cold. And then when Crowder comes back, then you're worrying about that. If you're a Mims owner, like no,
there's no continuity over there, man.
Exactly. Everything is just so up and down. Anytime if I have any Jets players, anytime they go off, I'm moving them for something. Also AB, or do I keep Slayton? Ooh, that is a tough
That's a good one, man.
That's a good one.
Because I kind of would take the upside of AB, but because I just don't like Danny Dimes is the one. Slayton's a good player. It's Danny Dimes. That's the problem.
It's Danny Dimes. So yeah, go AB. I guess I probably. Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, it's the same spinning the wheel every week on Slayton. Wouldn't you rather spin the wheel on an AB?
Yeah, I'd spin the wheel on AB.
Yeah, and just hope it lands on AB that week. You know what I mean? But yeah, because I don't think anyone's. You know, I'm not really sweating. I don't even think Slayton is the top 24 right now.
Close race. So I'm trying to rebuild. Ryan isn't my keeper as well. You can pick any 3 guys for keeper. Okay.
Yeah, keep all the skill guys.
So then maybe you move Ryan, maybe you move Andrews, like I said, Kells, and maybe and try and come back with as much as you can.
Keep the best 2 running backs he has and probably the best receiver. That's what I would do.
Yep. Or if you, I mean, and it sounds like you got plenty of picks that are really like first and seconds. So I mean, yeah, hang on to your picks. Maybe move Ryan, see if you can
maybe move Ryan
and Andrews for Mahomes.
Yeah, there you go. And try to get like a 3rd round or a 4th round next year back.
Yeah, DK had a bad week because of Buddha. Well, yeah, we spoke about that earlier.
It was mainly Patrick Peterson, but yeah, and. You know, him running down Buddha like the way he had to. You know what I mean? Like he was gassed after that, like the rest of the game.
Spartan DK absolutely is a dog. That's my dog.
Of course. He's a dog, bro. Like if someone has DK and they're hitting the panic button, I'm over there next to them trying to get him up off him. You know what I mean?
Brendan said, I subbed. How often you guys live? I needed to watch this at the start of the season. Bro, we're live every single day.
We're live every day.
We've been live every day since the beginning of the season. Yeah,
man. Be sure to hit subscribe. And welcome to the Rumboyz fam. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, man. Welcome. Also, I got offered Josh Jacobs for McCaffrey, and I declined big time. I would have probably done that. I could have
because he's coming back this week.
Yeah.
That's a like.
No, I would have never done that. I'm liking what I'm getting out of Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, actually, you're right. But still, CMC, bro.
I know, but we don't know if he's going to re-aggravate that. I'm going to stick with
come back.
Yeah.
How long's he been gone? Since week 2?
Yeah, something like that. Like week 2, week 3, like something like that. Like you could have, like, yeah.
So he's going on the full 6 weeks.
Yeah. I also traded Terry McLaurin and Gaskin for Jacobs and Claypool. What y'all think about this?
I would have liked. It's a give and take there.
Yeah.
You win on the Jacobs side, you lose on the McLaurin side because McLaurin's phenomenal.
Yeah,
bro.
McLaurin's phenomenal, and Deontay Johnson's back in Pittsburgh now.
Yeah.
So
and then Claypool. Yeah, I was about to say Claypool. He's a product of the absent Deontay Johnson. Like, look at 1 target. He got 1 target with Johnson back. And bro, if you watch Johnson play, and I know you do, Robbie, because you're a film buff as well, bro. He is one of the crispiest route runners, bro. Just like you seen that one yesterday where he made dude fall.
Yeah,
he stopped on a dime, went the other way.
Man, that motherfucker dropped, bro.
Woo! And you know, Big Ben, he's a savvy veteran, so he's gonna be able to utilize Motherfuckers got little skills like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not normal shit. That's like some 5-year
Oh,
receiver skill shit.
oh,
Right there.
Gavin has McCaffrey. Ooh. But is your
Oh,
record good though? Then you didn't need Jacobs.
yeah. Because if your record's good and you're poised to get CMC back, you could sit still.
Exactly. Now, if your record hasn't been good and you've been holding on to CMC,
You might have should have made that move a minute
yeah,
ago.
you should have probably done that.
Yeah.
Also got Gaskin and Swift to hold up for the. Yeah, so then yeah, you've been fine. You've been fine, bro. Let's get into to this MKF, bro. Let's help these guys get to the bag, bro.
Yeah, and while you pull that up, I want to remind everybody to head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. And when you use promo code Rumboyz, we'll match your first deposit all the way up to $50. So, and to add clarity, that means if you put $10 on your first deposit, you'll get 20. You put 20, you'll get 40. This promotion goes all the way up to $50. So use promo code Rumboyz, match your first deposit all the way up to $50. And you can get in on this legal, legit daily fantasy sports prop action. Monkey Knife Fight. Give me my name.
Deli. Let's see here. So 244.5 for Jared Goff. It didn't move. I just refreshed it.
Nice.
More or less 240.5 Nick Foles, more or less. I feel like the less on Foles is the safe spot.
Let's get historic, brother. Let's go see what they've been averaging all the way up to this point.
So I actually was just taking a look at that. And
I'm gonna pour up a little vodka. Hold on.
No worries. Help the juices flow a little bit, man.
Oh yeah.
So golf, like you said, I mean, it all depends on what we get out of him. He averages 261 passing yards per game. That's what the Rams are averaging when on. Whereas Chicago's averaging 239 on an outing. So that's why I feel comfortable with Nick Foles on that less. The defense is that like I said earlier, the Rams, they allowed 231 through the air. The Bears, they allowed 239 through the air. So I mean, it's kind of the Bears kind of same there.
The Bears one is more legitimate to me because when it comes to when people are playing the Rams, they're trying to run on them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, but still though, that's why they're giving 240, which is right above what the Rams are allowing. They're giving 240 to Nick Foles, correct?
Yeah.
So they're trying to get us here, bro.
Which is why I think that the less is where I feel like I take a less on Foles. Whenever I take a look at Foles independently, just game in and game out. 1 second here. I don't think that he's ever had more than the 240 mark. He passed for 249 against Indy, and that was it.
Yeah, and a lot of it came in. A lot of it came late too.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
he passed for 243 against Tampa.
Same scenario too. A lot of that came late because they were able to. What's crazy is they were able to throw to the running backs to David Montgomery that game. Mm-hmm. He had like 7 receptions, so they were able to dink and dunk their way down the field. Then I think the lone score went to Jimmy Grandpa. The lone score, because I know David Montgomery was able to punch one in that game too.
Yeah. So I worry how this one's gonna work out. I mean, because like he's not really that guy to go for that 240. I mean, he's gonna need 40 pass attempts in order to do that. He's gonna need 40 plus pass attempts.
This might be a slower paced game too.
I think it's gonna be a slow paced game.
Yeah. Okay, so if we're looking at about 25 pass attempts, you know what I mean? Let's say, even if he was averaging, 9 yards of completion, that's 9 times 5, that's 5, 40, 45, 18. So that puts him around the 30 something mark.
Yeah, like I say he passes. Maybe he passes what 30. If he has to pass for at least 40 even to hit 200 yards.
Yeah, that would put him around 235 if he was to pass 25. If he had 25 completions at 9 yards a clip, that puts him at 235. I even saying that out loud, I don't think he can do that.
No, not against Rams. I'm gonna go with a less on that 240. 244 for Goff. Now I think that Goff can really hit over that.
I don't know, man. When Goff plays against these tough secondaries, it's never been good for him. Look at against my Niners. Would you say my Niners are one of the more shut down secondaries right now? No.
No.
No. And you know what I mean? I mean, yeah, you could nitpick and be like, Cooper Kupp had some bad drops last week. Still, you know, they need to scheme everything. It's a, you know, Sean McVay is a Shanahan disciple. So everything is schemed over there. You know, you can't depend on, if you know, I used to call him the bus driver, Jared Goff. Like here's Sean McVay. He built this phenomenal bus, you know, called the Rams, and this guy just needs to drive the bus. You know what I mean?
See, but here's the thing with Goff, okay? Like he can pass for 32 attempts and go for 300 plus yards.
Yeah, we've seen it. I mean,
he did it against Buffalo. You know, he can pass for 27 and hit that 267, which is what I think that he's going to do tonight.
This one's really fucking with me. Cause I think he has 240 in him. Them dropping it down from 247 to 244 doesn't seem like a lot, but they could be like, well, you know, maybe.
You're right because his last 3 games he has not passed for more than 240 yards.
No, so you know what I mean. Damn, I hate like we've been.
It was against New York, Washington, and San Fran.
Yeah, and in New York, you're able to run on them, and the New York's not. It's not a bad. It's you know, it's like a top 15 secondary. So
I'll go less.
I'm not mad at it. I think I'm gonna have to. I think we're in agreement here.
I'll go less on both.
I mean, as far as a game script that we think it'll be slower pace, you know what I mean. I actually it feels like a field goal game to me.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Like 44. I like the under.
Okay. Yeah. I like it. I like where we're going here.
The last time these two teams faced each other, back in 2018, it was a Sunday nighter, and it was a low scoring game. You know what I mean? The defense was just as good as it is now, maybe even a little better back then. You know, for Chicago, but I will say this though, the defense for the Rams was, you know, they were a hell of a lot better back then statistically. You know, this year they got some little bit of holes, but Nick Foles ain't like, I mean, come on, you're not really that scared of Nick Foles. You know what I mean? As a passer, Nick Foles just has that switch that gets hit in him sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, hey, we're gonna rock with what we put in, man. I'm trying to trade AB for a good halfback now, says Bob Ross. Good advice.
Hell of a name, Bob Ross.
I love it. I love it.
Love that painter.
Gotta go sit up.
Happy trees.
Yep. Hey, no worries. No, we're gonna be so bad. It's good. Fumble Rooski Fest, missed field goal, bad throws, goofball game. Yo, Karate Cowboy, you know I'm calling the play-by-play.
Why-ya! Yeah. Hey, you know what? When it comes down to tonight's game, if we're wrong, it's gonna be because they're gonna come out and do what we think is less likely. Let's have a shootout.
Let's take this last one really quick. Correct Cowboy said the Bears cover. He feels it in his bones. Very nice. I have Chris Carson, David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, Raheem Mostert, and Todd Gurley. Most of my running backs are injured.
Yep.
I'm good on wide receiver. What do you think I should do with all my running backs? So Carson, day to day. Miles Sanders, he is out for, I'm not sure. I think
he's on pace to come back.
I think he's coming back. So I think you're going to be good there.
Hey, you know what I would do? Take Chris Carson, since you have fairly good running back depth, and no one's going to take Mostert off your hands. Maybe I take Carson and Sanders. Try to get me Derrick Henry.
Yes, maybe you take Steve. You could take Carson and Sanders and see if you can get Derrick Henry. I like that right there.
Yeah. And then the lesser version of that, you know, I would take, you know, maybe Carson and then Mostert and see if I can bring back Connor or something.
Yep. I like.
Maybe even James Robinson. I'm not mad. Like, say someone just likes, say there's someone who remembers what Chris Carson was. Just see, be like, here's Chris Carson, bro. He's going to play this week. Get James Robinson off his bye week. Just did it straight up. You know what I mean?
No, that's exactly what I like. I like that.
Yeah.
So those are some targets that I would do. If I'm eyeing to get a running back. I like all those combinations that you just mentioned there, Bogard. Definitely going to pursue Derrick Henry with that 2-4. And I think that's the only way that you get that Derrick Henry pulled off.
And if not, and you could still, you're gonna put Mostert in your IR. Hopefully you have an IR. Then you have an extra space. Go get you Carlos Hyde. Maybe go get you a Jermichael Hasty. Or I mentioned, scratch that. Get Tevin Coleman. Tevin Coleman's gonna be on. He's gonna be on our waiver show tomorrow.
Well, yeah, we'll talk waivers tomorrow, but I mean, we'll talk about how you can fill spots like after your trade and stuff like that. But first, run it and see if you can move. Maybe package Carson and Sanders. Maybe see if you can go tap in with Derrick Henry, tap in with the. I don't think he said Dalvin Cook. See if you can tap in with like that Cook owner. Tap in with the Kareem Hunt owner. Go holla at those guys, Rendon. I think that those will help you. Miles is out 2 weeks. Okay, yeah. So see.
So he's already been out the one.
Yeah, he's already been out the one.
He might just miss this week then next. So yeah, it's time to move on then. You know what I mean? You got to win now and go for the big dogs first. Don't ever sell yourself short because that's when people will talk to you real fast. You start aiming low, they'll talk to you. Aim high first.
Wait, this is a weird question, Connor Burke. He says, I'm willing to sell N'Keal Harry, gross. Mike Williams, ew. Ayuk, Chenault, fire. For a couple week rental, what should I do? So there's no such thing as a couple week rental. If you sell them, they are on that person's team now.
His name is Mike Davis. And that's if you want to talk rentals. His name is Joshua Kelly. His name.
They're called players that you pick up and you drop on waivers. But once you trade those guys, once you sell, they are gone.
Debo's hurt. Ayuk has been emerging. He's gonna be. They drafted him to be their. They drafted him to be that next type of Debo type of player. I'm interested to see how moving forward what they could do with Ayuk, because he's the guy they'll use out of the backfield as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Connor. Yeah, for your question though, I don't think you're gonna get a couple week rental. Out of anything. I want to make sure I preference that. I want to make sure I put that out there. Because once they're on a person's team, like especially if you get something real for them,
When it comes to names like you just listed off right there, those three, the Mike Williams, the N'Keal Harry, and Ayuk. Ayuk's the only one that I feel that I would have on my team. And I'm not just a Niner fan. I'm just saying as far as what we've seen this year. Mike Williams, it really needs no Keenan Allen there. You know what I mean? So I would look in the league. This is where knowing your league is important. Know what teams your league mates are fans of. If there's a Patriots guy, he'll probably be the guy who swears by N'Keal Harry. You know what I mean? Give him to that guy for whatever you can get.
That's if you're up against those types of players.
I'm just saying, because N'Keal Harry is a droppable guy.
I know, Miles. Hoping for CMC to come back. A lot of those guys are droppables. Hit the waivers, see what running backs you can find. I mean, if not, you're probably packaging up like Chenault and Ayuk to see if you can bring back a running back. Like, to be honest, like if running back is what you're worried about, and because you got players on IR with bye weeks coming up, then you're packaging up those two good pieces, and you are trying to
get four.
No, you're packaging up those two, and you're probably trying to get one. You're probably trying to get just one. Go.
In the Bay, we say get far, get further.
We're
trying to move up. You know what I mean? Just do anything to improve. You know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah.
But also don't when you come with names like that, you can't really aim too high, man. You know what I mean?
You're not aiming high at all. You're not aiming high at all.
You know what I would tell someone like that, Connor? I would be like, listen, bro, I'll wait till you drop them. You know what I mean?
I'll wait till you drop them.
And
Exactly.
I'll swoop them up if I felt that way about them.
Like
you know
you got to be coming with real value, bro. Like no one's taking any of those guys. Like nobody's taking those guys. Not for anything that's actually doing something for them, or not for anything that's on their bench that they're keeping away from other people.
Yep.
You know, you're gonna have to give a little to get a little in that scenario. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, this has been our Rumday Night Football pregame live. I am going to be getting geared up for the play I play next, so make sure you guys tune in with me on the next stream. I'll be calling the live game. Bogart, tell people where they can find you.
Well, you can find us here, or find me here with the Admiral Robbie J. You know what I'm saying? 6 days a week. And outside of that, you could find me if you click on the homepage over here on the Rumboyz Fantasy Network. There's a homie section at the top, and that's where you're gonna find my YouTube channel, the GMM Network. And you could also find me at the GMM Network on both IG and Twitter. And you can find our flagship show, The Real Fantasy Playmakers, available on all streaming platforms.
Hell yeah. You guys can follow me at Rumboyz, spelled with the ZNET. Right there is how it is, how it's spelled. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good stuff. All social media. We're literally everywhere on every single app possible. Sign up for rumboyz.com. I'll be live with you guys here in about the next 5 minutes. Cheers to me. Cheers to you. All the Rumboyz and girls. What it do? Dilly dilly. Out of here, y'all. Peace.